Welcome to a Goth Wednesday channel TV. Today we're going to be looking at an interview on Trump's take on Conrad's first itty bitty interview, baby interview. It's not an interview to me. Anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. I already had pulled it up.
It's a fantastic book. 45books.com. You can order it directly. I'm going to tell you, there's so many, I can't possibly cover it all.
No.
But you loved being president. You could see. You were excited about it. You were engaged about it.
Well, I loved doing a great job for the country. I loved being president, but I loved it because we were doing such a great job. We had the greatest economy in history. Then COVID came in, and we did a great job there. I never got the credit for that, but that's okay. But that was so bad for the whole world. $50 trillion in damage it caused. Every country was devastated, including China. They were just a later version of it. But every country was devastated. It came in. We did a great job. We did things. We made the masks and the gowns and the ventilators. We were selling ventilators and giving them to the rest of the world. We were way advanced. And when I gave it over to them after a terrible election, a disgraceful election, but we gave it over to them, the stock market, I think, was higher than just prior to COVID coming in. And it was a miracle, actually, because we could have been in a Great Depression. We gave just the right amount of money so that businesses could make it through. And then you had a bounce back on jobs. You know, they like to take those jobs. I had the greatest job market ever created. But when COVID comes in, a pandemic, any pandemic, there are pandemics, but there's a bounce back of jobs. In other words, the same people working, they come back 4 months later, 5 months later. And we had great jobs. You can't take credit for a bounce back if you happen to be president and these people are now flowing back into the job market. Right. But we did a great job. And I loved being president, but I loved being president because there has never been an economy like the economy that we created. And China was paying us a fortune. You know, no, China never paid 10 cents to any other president. Any other president, you go all the way back, and they were paying hundreds of billions of dollars to the U.S. in the form of taxes and tariffs. And I got along with China. You know, I had a lot of respect for President Xi. The press hates when you say that. I had a lot of respect, but I did. And there's no reason we won't get along with China, but they were taking advantage of us. But Europe is taking advantage of us almost as badly. The European Union, what they're doing to us is incredible. $250 billion in, I call it, losses. They don't take our cars, we take their cars. They don't take our farm product, we take their product. They don't take practically anything from us.
Made in China.
I straighten a lot of these things out. But we have tremendous potential in this country, but you need the right leader. Look, I defeated ISIS in 4 weeks. It was supposed to take 5 years. Our military is great, but they need the right leader. We have great people, and don't worry about it going woke. Those people are not going woke ever. You could sit with them for months and try and convince them they're not going to go woke, but the top people are woke. The people that are trying to do the convincing are woke. But look at the job we did in defeating 100% of the ISIS caliphate. And other than that, I got you into no wars. You didn't have any wars. But we're going to have the big war, the war of all time, if something doesn't happen. Because I don't think we have a president right now. Biden's on vacation all the time. He's depressed from being overthrown. He was overthrown. This was a coup. I think you agree with that.
100%.
This was a coup. And the person running had got no votes. And they wanted to be politically correct because 6 weeks ago they thought she was a joke.
Right.
And immediately the press, you know, the press is really the biggest problem of all, the fake news I call it, is the biggest problem of all. Because they immediately went from her being a joke, not qualified, she'll be terrible, and she's the worst vice president in history to all of a sudden, she's wonderful.
Exactly.
But she's not wonderful. So we have a debate coming up, and I look forward to that. And she'll be exposed.
You know, Mr. President, the press, it's very, very interesting. Before you got into the politics, the press liked you.
They love me. I got that greatest press. I don't know what I did. I got the best press.
I'll tell you what you did. You decided to be a Republican. Strike number one.
Exactly.
You took on Obama.
Fact.
Strike number two. defeated Hillary Clinton. Oh, that was a big strike. Strike number 3. You became president of the United States. You stopped the Obama, Hillary, that sort of dynasty from doing exactly what Kamala Harris wants to do now. Push the country
into chaos.
Over the cliff.
Shit.
You're a capitalist. You say you use common sense, which is true. America first, national security. Those are the views of most Americans. Kamala Harris is hiding because she doesn't agree with most Americans. You call her a
Sure
Marxist. She wants to nationalize healthcare.
I'm gonna pause this real quick. He's so correct. She's not sincere. She's just flip-flopping now to most of Trump's views just to get her foot in the door from naive, woke idiots that are going to vote for her. Then she's gonna really tear up this fucking the United States with every little radical ideology, everything she wants to do.
She wants to set wage and price controls. She wants to determine the price of food. She doesn't know anything about food.
Idiotic idea.
In every respect, her reaction is government, centralized decision-making. Do you think you're going to be able to get that point across to the American people, given the nature of the media and the fact that she plays rope-a-dope and hide-and-seek?
Well, I have to go on shows like yours. This is a great show, a very highly rated show. A lot of people are watching. And you have to go on shows like this, and Sean Hannity, and Laura, and Jesse, and a lot of other shows. There are a lot of other shows. You know, if you get good ratings, they always take you. That's the one good thing. But some are nasty. They don't want you, but they got to have the ratings, right? But I get the word out. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to. Truth has been a very great thing for me. Truth, social. It's my
so is ignorance.
my form of getting the word out. And I also use X. Elon's a friend of mine. He endorsed me very strongly. He really endorsed me incredibly. He endorses me a lot. He tells people, because he understands, he's very smart, and he understands that this country is not going to make it if she's put in there. It's going to be a disaster for the world. It's going to be a disaster. The whole world's going to explode, not just us. And we have tremendous endorsements, and those guys are going out, those people are going out, and they're talking about it. We brought RFK Jr., and he's a terrific guy, and he's a little different, but he's got some great ideas and some great things that he's been working on, having to do with health, having to do with women and women's health, and just a lot of great things. We brought in Tulsi, as you know.
The Avengers.
She's great, very respected. I've watched her for a long time. I don't think I've ever seen her say anything that I disagree with. And she was a Democrat, and she left the party. She was a congresswoman.
I noticed they're under attack now.
Oh, they're probably under attack, yeah. You get under attack. This is a tough business if you're a Republican. It's a lot easier to be a Democrat. And yet, yeah, you're right. We won against Hillary and Obama because it was all one thing. And Bush. We won against Bush. I get no support from Bush.
I spent 40 hours building this to prove one simple point. Government intervention causes inefficiency.
So that was the little clip that I was wanting to watch and show you guys. But yeah, I call them the Avengers, and some other few people do too, because they go off of logic. They don't go off emotion. It's not even about, some people want to make it about being religious or even being ultra conservative. It's just going off of being a logical person with a lot of these big issues and small issues. There's insane ideologies and stuff going on. So I'm going to end that there, and you guys have a great night. Come back and see me at a Goth Wednesday TV.